What's up? What's up? Today on Two Guys Uno Cast, we've got Juan Hernandez.
What's up? What's up?
Juan Hernandez, you have a nickname?
You have a what's the nickname?
Cabeza.
Cabeza?
Cabeza. Does it have a big head?
I thought it's because you like to give cabeza.
No, no, but that's been my nickname since like elementary, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
It's not that big. I think it's a good size.
Where I wear my true size is a 7/7/8.
Okay, so
but,
it's big. It's big. Then.
Well, I have to buy an 8. Sometimes 8 fits me.
Yeah.
Just because I can't find a 7/7/8.
Okay, yeah, you got a big head then.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Yeah. So it goes with it. It fits in.
Cabeza. We my cousin on my dad's side, we used to call him Head because he has a big head too. So my dad gave him the nickname, Hey Head. Hey Head. So that's this is the Mexicano version.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on the podcast, bro. I've been wanting to get you on for a minute now. I think since we first started. I think before we started, we were trying to find guests to come on. I hit you up, and you were like, you were camera shy and shit. What made you come on?
I don't know. I was like, let's just do it, you know?
Yeah.
And especially, I just had Juan on.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's do it right after.
I hit up Juan on TikTok because I saw his TikTok. I was like, oh, shit, let me hit him up. I didn't think he was going to reply right away. Bro replied right away. He's like, yeah, I'll come on. And then I think I messaged you. I was like, hey, bro, is there anything that you know about Juan that, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
And then you're like, can I pull up? I'm like, bro, if you want to be on, you can be right on right after, bro.
That's kind of wild. We had a Juan on Juan.
You got two
Juan at the rabbit hole.
We had Juan squared.
Yeah, Juan squared.
That's what's up, bro.
That's a night, bro.
Hell yeah.
What was it? Saca la bolsita.
Saca la bolsita.
And
he tells all the Mexican workers at work.
Yeah, I'm like
stupid shit.
Yeah, I'd be like, saca la bolsita, perico.
They'd be tripped out.
Sácatelo, métetelo. What's the one you came up with the other day? Saca la bolsita, métetelo. Or was it La Colita?
Yeah.
I forgot how it went, though. I forgot the flow. I tried to bust it out to them earlier there.
Well, we have a big mic at work that calls for, like, if we need, like, soup and shit. So this motherfucker gets on and just starts fucking saying stupid shit on there.
I'll get on there. Sometimes go with the songs that are playing on the radio or just say some shit in Spanish just to rile them up and they like it. My dog Raul at work, he's like, no, I just love that. I love Raul. That's my dog. He whips up a fat steak. Shit.
Yeah.
Goes hard, man.
Motherfucker knows how to cook.
Hell yeah.
I remember, didn't you? Who was it that recorded the video when those people like, who cooks my steak? I want to tip him personally.
Oh, yeah. They made his ass come out, bro.
Yeah,
he was scared. He's like, no, I'm not going. I was like, bro, I think they want to give you money. I think they gave him like $20 for cooking a steak. I was like,
that's a good steak then.
And it's an unassuming, it's an Olive Garden steak, so you wouldn't assume it's going to be gas, but dude, the way he whips that shit up.
Cooks it with love.
Dude.
Because we only have one steak option at work, bro. It's like, if you want steak, it's like a little 6-ounce. So sometimes when I want to get it, because we get half price, I go back there and I'm like, let me look at the steak first. Because sometimes they have these small ass pieces. I'm like, nah, I don't want to get it today. But sometimes they have big, like, I don't think they're actually 6 ounces. Sometimes they have some juicy ass steaks. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to get that shit tonight.
Because they vary. Sometimes they'll be smaller but fucking thick. And sometimes they'll be, you never know. They vary.
It's a hit or miss.
It's a hit or miss. But if Raul's cooking it, no matter the size, it's a fucking hit.
You perfected it already.
The art of sacatelo and metetelo and cooking a sirloin.
You got it down for sure.
I always put it in there. I get it medium. I usually go medium rare, but there I go medium, extra juicy Raul style.
That's what's up. Hell yeah.
I love that shit.
But yeah, man, I'm glad you came on, bro. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate you guys having me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm still a little camera shy, but
it's all good, bro.
You're fine, dude.
Just treat it like a conversation, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Forget the cameras. Yeah, there ain't no cameras. I don't know what you're talking about.
What cameras? Yeah. But yeah, man, I've known you for a minute, bro. I remember, I think I met your dad first.
Yeah, you met my dad.
I met your dad, and then I think we were like fucking teenagers, no?
Yeah. Man.
This has been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
At house.
I think I was in either middle school or high school.
Yeah. I remember we would go and we were just fucking...
That was a party house.
Yeah.
That was a party house.
They would have parties every fucking weekend. Sometimes during the week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If it fell in, It was the party house to go to.
No, that family, bro. Like my mom used to work with Marina, which is Paco's sister. Which that's the guy that lived there. She worked with her, and she's known me since I was fucking like 3 years old.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so I mean, I consider them family.
Yeah,
They've
yeah,
known
for
me
sure.
all my life. You know what I'm saying? So I call her my aunt and all them, Delia and all them. I call them my cousins, just because we grew up together, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I met you.
Yeah, we actually spent a few. I don't remember if it was Christmas or Thanksgiving together. We did like 2 years with you.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I can't remember. I remember it was a holiday for sure. We're playing spoons.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Spoons?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, it's a party house, and we would get there, fucking just drink and shit. I think I had my first kiss.
No
At the
way.
house?
Yeah.
Is this the one you were telling me about a long time? You said where y'all would party
ago.
out? Is this the one you said when y'all would go to those houses?
No. That wasn't.
Okay,
that was in
different one?
high school. No.
Okay.
No, this is like a family party house. My mom would go there all the time, and we'd just drink. And then we'd be outside in the patio drinking, listening to music, and then we'd be like in the fucking room. And I remember that day we were playing like fucking spin the bottle and shit. And I was like, fuck. I don't even know how old I was, maybe like 10 or 11.
Oh, that was you got your first kiss playing spin the bottle? Were you nervous and shit?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, because some of them were older. They were older than me, so.
So you got to kiss an older girl the first time?
Were you? That's pretty cool.
Homie was bricked up, I bet.
Probably. Yeah, I was like fucking 11 maybe.
Homie started young. Homie started young.
Yeah. Sometimes I look back, I'm like, shit. Like now I have a 13-year-old. I mean, I guess you can relate too. How old is your son?
13?
13.
Yeah, they're the same age. I think they're on the same birthday too.
February 2nd?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same birthday and everything.
Same year and everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think back like, fuck. At his age,
you were wilding out.
I was wild, yeah.
Well, we were at home back in the day.
No,
we're out, bikes.
Y'all grew up in a great time when y'all don't have to worry. It's not like today we have to worry about fucked up shit. Y'all were able to go out, have fun, go outside, play all day, be on bikes.
My mom would work weekends, and I would just fucking just chill with my friends, and we would just fucking do bad shit. And my mom taught me how to drive like real young. Like I was like 12 already fucking driving. So I would wait till she would go to sleep, and then I always had an extra key of the car, and I would fucking just sneak back and fucking put that shit in neutral.
Let it roll out the driveway.
Yeah. Turn that bitch on and fucking take off.
Yeah.
Bro was kissing girls at 10, taking his mom's car out, driving at 12. What a legend.
I was like, shit, my son, I mean, we've raised him different too. You know?
Yeah, but it's the way you parent him. Different. So you had no, it's just your product of your environment.
Right, exactly. So sometimes I'm like, fuck, he's 13. Like, I was already doing bad shit at that age.
Out and about, yeah. I feel like I always...
It happened for a reason, though.
Yeah.
It happened for a reason. I mean, he's the most responsible dude I know. I'm not like glazing him because we're on a podcast or he's my part. Like I dead ass, I wouldn't be doing this shit. I wouldn't be here at fucking 12, 18 if it wasn't. Like this is my dog.
He's met my kids. My daughter's like,
yeah.
Where's Christian? The other day. She saw that I was editing.
Yeah.
She's like, that's Christian. I was like, yeah, that's Christian.
She's the best because we'll go over there. I'll be like, 2 guys, one cast.
Yeah, she says it.
You'll be
I'll be like, 2 guys, 1 cast.
You turn to Tío Christian.
That's right.
Uncle Christian.
Yeah.
She
and
keeps
I've taken last podcast. I took him to when we filmed Omar when we went to Cowtown. They were with me. They were sitting in the chair, like just on their iPads and shit.
They behaved well too. They got complimented by the people at Cowtown and everything.
Oh, that's always really cool.
Yes, sir.
Getting complimented that your kids are behaving really well.
Well, you didn't have to even really watch them. I mean, it didn't interrupt anything.
Yeah, shit, we were shooting for like an hour and a half.
Only thing interrupted us was all that beer we drank. We had to piss. Like, I was pissing like crazy, and I kept pissing that all night.
Beer. They had some good ass beer.
Oh yeah,
Cowtown Brew.
Cowtown.
Shout out my dog Sean
John.
He's ready for.
We interviewed the owner of the Cowtown.
Cowtown. Oh, that's pretty cool.
It was unexpected. It was before Omar came on. He's excited for Arch Manning. He's a UT football fan, so. He's bricked up for the season.
Yeah, Omar was set up selling there, and we were waiting for him, and then he came by, say hi to us. I'm like, hey, you want to come on? And we did like a 10-minute podcast just talking about,
Cowtown
and shit. So
yeah, that's cool.
Cool people. Yeah. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm happy you came on, and like I said, when we first started, I wanted to have you on because I know you're an entrepreneur yourself. So I was like, that's what we want to highlight on the podcast. Everything Fort Worth, business owners, entrepreneurs, that type of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. So for a lot of people in Fort Worth know me already, but the ones who don't, I own Tadeo's Rentals. We pretty much rent out anything for parties.
Nice.
Tents, tables, chairs, porta johns. That's been a new thing that I brought in, and it's been really well.
Yeah.
With that, I have extra stuff too, like fans, coolers, anything for a party that you can think of. I pretty much have it, or I can probably get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dad actually started that in 08, 09, right when the recession happened.
Yeah.
After he got laid off from his construction job. So it's been in the family since then. It used to be called those moonwalks.
Okay.
Because we used to have bounce houses back in the day. So it was that. I was going to school and then doing that on the weekends. And then up until recently, a couple years ago, he sold all the bounce houses because they were already old and stuff. They just had tables and chairs and tents. I was seeing people in California starting to do them. Not really much so here. What you would see is what I would see was I think it's called Taylor's Rentals.
Yeah.
That would be the only place you could get a tent.
Right.
So I was like, man, I'm gonna start doing that. And then I bought one, and then now I have 8. But out of those 8, I can make probably 10, 15 different sizes out of that.
Damn.
Out of that now.
So you put them all together to make a big ass one, or how does
Yeah.
that work?
So last week we had a quinceañera out in Boyd, and the gentleman there wanted 2 20 by 72s
Damn.
on each side of the dance floor, and that was a 20 by 40 and a 20 by 32.
Holy shit.
So that's how long his lot was. So he's like, hey, I want 2 on each side. So we did that for him. We did another one right before that. It was a 20 by 52. It was a 20 by 32 with 20 by 20 attached to it.
Damn.
So yeah, we pretty much do any size with what I have. That's accommodate your backyard or your event, wherever you're having that.
Yeah.
We're starting to do a lot of businesses as well. Like I did a 20 by 40 for Tres Betos, one of the restaurants here in Fort Worth, last week as well.
Yeah.
And it turned out pretty good.
Oh yeah.
So we ventured off kind of from house parties to now businesses.
That's what's up. Hell yeah. You know those big ass tents that people rent, like the ones they had here the other day?
Yeah.
Like that's what he has.
Sweet. Really? Okay.
They're
Nice.
called, people know them by like wedding tents.
Yeah.
Stuff
That
like
would be the best way. Yeah. That makes sense.
Do you provide like lighting and all that?
Yeah,
also?
so all of my tents include lighting, all of them, and they're LED lights too. They're kind of like shop lights.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
What I did see to another thing, there was a lot of people that were doing that, renting out, and they had an extension cord with light bulbs, the yellow extension cord that has light bulbs, and it was like really bad lighting.
Yeah.
And I remember even going into a party. I was like, man, like this, it's almost kind of depressing.
Yeah.
Like the lighting in here. So I saw somebody in California doing chandeliers. So I was like, I don't want to do chandeliers, but I want to do something that's bright.
Right.
So I added the shop lights, and it worked out really well. And any pictures you've seen, the lighting is spot on all the time.
Hell yeah.
And that's also included on there too. A lot of people have asked me when they do rent out the tents. They're like, hey, is lighting included or is that extra? Like, no, everything comes included on there. I want to say my prices aren't the lowest, but they're not the highest either.
Yeah.
But what you're getting with me is quality. That's what I'm pushing. There's a lot of good quality
Right.
for your event, you know?
Yeah. Now you've been doing this a long time too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Since the tables and chairs since 08, since 09.
Oh, damn. Nice.
When my dad started it, and I kind of took over a couple years ago, and I now it's called Tadeo's Rentals.
Nice.
Since we took out the bounce houses.
Yeah.
Part out.
Y'all didn't get any new bounce houses?
I've been thinking about it,
How often do people rent those? Because I feel like if I'm going through a neighborhood, I'll see it sometimes. I don't know.
I mean, there's its seasons as well.
Yeah.
But mainly summer.
That would make sense.
But with tents, it's all year round.
Yeah.
It's cold.
It never goes out of style.
Yeah, it never goes out of style. If it's cold, you're getting a tent with heaters. If it's summer, you're getting the shade of the tent. A lot of people still now that, I mean, it hasn't been as hot, but they ask for windows and walls. That's another thing too that I offer. So there's two different prices. So it's a price for just the shade alone.
Yeah.
And there's a price if you want to get added windows or walls onto the tent. But usually a lot of people for summer don't get it, but now they kind of are.
Yeah.
A lot of people are getting the back wall, which is just completely a white backdrop, because now they're using it for like people decorate it with balloons.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they set up like a little picture area and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen that they're getting them for. But yeah, that's the new thing that's been hitting.
That's what's up, man.
That's sick.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
I always see your posts and all that. I'm like, damn. Now he has like porta potties and shit.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
I think I started that like last year.
Yeah.
It's something new in the city. Like a lot of people are iffy about it, but they're clean.
Is it hard to like maintain and all that?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
I don't take care of the maintenance part. There's companies out there that do that just like they do at a job site.
All right.
But people think of a porta john.
Yeah.
And they're like automatically thinking, oh, it's dirty.
Yeah.
It's this and that.
Well, yeah, they definitely get cleaned. It's not like they never get cleaned out.
Yeah. A lot of people for some reason have that
stigma.
That stigma of them always being dirty, or using it. It's a dirty.
Well, after a long day, in the wise words of Omar, bet it stinks.
Yeah, but no. When you order from us, they're freshly clean.
Nice.
There's the only thing inside of them is the chemical.
Yes, sir.
Nobody has used it, and fresh toilet paper.
Nice.
On there. And then
That's awesome.
I've been doing bundles now. Like if you get two, I'll throw in a hand wash station.
Yeah.
So if you're like the guy out there in Boyd that rented from us, he had two restrooms and he had a hand wash station outside.
Okay.
He actually got four. Actually, he got two for the guys, two for the girls.
Damn.
And a hand wash station outside with paper towels, and, hand soap and stuff.
How much do those run? Like one of those porta potties?
As renting or as like to buy?
No, to buy them.
To buy, I think they're like anywhere from 800 to 1,000.
Oh shit! I thought there were more.
No, there is some that are a little bit more expensive.
Yeah,
that's when you get into like there's some that are for handicap.
Oh, okay.
There's some for
bigger ones.
Yeah, there's some that have what is it, the urinal like on the side. It's not just a toilet.
Right.
I think those like that's when it ranges on the prices and stuff.
Oh, that's what's up.
But yeah, that's something new, and I like to push that too to people. Especially if they're out like in Crowley, out in Springtown and stuff like that. We don't venture off too far. Usually, like right now, I do. If you're in the Fort Worth area and you're ordering 7+ tables from me, I'm not charging your delivery fee. And that's another thing that people get is they order from these other companies and they're getting charged their whatever they rent plus a delivery fee.
Delivery fee, yeah.
And that's another thing where I'm like, man, like maybe I can help them out with that.
Right.
But yeah, the farthest I go to is like Grand Prairie, Crowley. I'll do when I start charging a delivery fee, it's like Springtown probably. Springtown, Rome. I've been getting some in Rome. It's kind of stuff that's kind of far outside of Fort Worth city limits type deal.
So you have trailers, obviously, right? That's how you pull them, yeah.
So I have 3 trailers right now.
Damn.
And I need another one.
Yeah.
I need something bigger.
Damn.
Because so usually I drop off. Usually I would drop off Saturday morning, pick up Sunday morning. But now it's getting to the point where business has been really, really well for us that I have to drop off Friday afternoon. So after I get off of my 9 to 5, I go and start drop-offs right after work on Friday, and sometimes even Saturday morning, and then Sunday I'll pick up, or I'll have events Sunday and I'll pick up Monday afternoon and stuff like that.
Oh shit!
But yeah, it's been getting busy for sure. This is the busy season for me. I feel for everybody too.
Yeah,
That summer is right around the corner. And kids are getting out of school. A lot of graduations. I do a lot of graduations now, which is the tents and tables. I really don't do bounce houses for. I don't have them at the time, but for graduations and stuff.
Oh, and I think that's plenty. I mean, now that I think about it, I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
If you had bounce houses, that'll be
another thing to add on. Yeah.
I was thinking like those big ass water slides for example, for my sister's graduation last year in Florida, they rented a big ass slide and stuff like that.
Yeah, those get expensive too.
Those are right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're expensive to buy, to rent out as well, and to maintain.
Yeah.
It's like whenever they go pick them up afterwards, they're full of water.
Yeah.
So if it weighed 400 pounds when you dropped it off, you're probably weighing 600 to 800 pounds.
Yeah,
whenever
it's
you
all
pick
that
it
water.
up. All that water's in there too. Yeah. Not only that, you have to go back to wherever you're at, blow it back up, wash it, and dry it back out.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. So with the tents, so that's what I was thinking. Whenever I started the tents, I was like, all I have to do is go set it up and go take it down.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about. I do clean them. Like the ones out in Boyd, they did have a little bit of mud and stuff.
Yeah.
Just because of where it was at,
Yes,
but it's
sir.
just a good wipe down. And it works. So besides with the bounce house, you're sitting there scrubbing the whole thing.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then little kids being messy and shit at a party.
Well, back then when we would have them, I would always find shoes, soccer balls, all kinds of stuff. There was one time I remember we picked up same day. It was out in Southside. They blocked off the street for some reason just to have the bounce house, and we had to pick up that same day we dropped off. And it was like a baptism or a first communion or something like that. And the little birthday boy, lost his gold necklace in there supposedly from this party. And the lady was like, "Hey, you have to blow it back up. I have to find that necklace, this and that." And I was like, okay. We blew it back up, and she didn't find it. It wasn't in there. Even if it was, it probably would have got lost.
Yeah, it was just a goner.
Yeah, it was a goner for sure. But yeah, that's another thing with bounce houses. A lot of more maintenance to it too.
Yeah.
But back then too, I remember my dad started this package. It was 3 tables, 24 chairs, and a bounce house. I think it was $100.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's cheap.
That's cheap.
What a steal.
Yeah,
You're probably getting that all the time then.
yeah. It was a pretty popular choice that people would get just because of how cheap it was, and a lot of people weren't having big parties too. So the
Right.
3 tables, 24 chairs was like perfect. Little cookout and stuff for your party. It'd be good.
Oh, that's cheap.
But
Now
yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's more, huh?
yeah.
Those bounce houses.
I think the bounce house itself, the cheapest one that I know, probably rents out for like $120. The bounce house,
Just the bounce
just the
house?
bounce house. Yeah,
Damn.
Just like a simple one, right?
yeah. Just a simple little castle. Nothing too big.
Yeah.
But I've seen like the water slides that we were talking about right now for $400 to $500.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Especially in peak summer.
Yeah. I think my mom paid, I think it was $600 for that slide in Florida
Was this recent or?
last year.
Was it to rent?
Yeah, just rent
Yeah.
for one day.
Yeah.
Well, for 24 hours, I guess.
Damn.
Yeah, to buy they're like in the $5 to $10,000 probably.
That would make
But They're
sense.
fucking huge.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
huge.
yeah.
Fucking
They're like
big.
20-something feet tall.
Yeah.
And then if you add because it's one thing just a slide and then a pool.
Yeah.
There's some that have like a little obstacle course and
Yeah.
stuff. Those even get more expensive and crazy.
Damn.
But yeah,
Sounds fun as shit right now.
yeah, it is fun.
It's a lot of liability too, no?
Yeah,
Like-
so with that, I think your insurance has to have some type of it's something extra on top of your insurance because I think you have to have like a liability waiver.
Yeah.
You're not responsible if something
Yeah,
happens.
because I mean, you're just renting it out. It's not their fault if they do some dumb shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's been stories that I've seen, bounce houses like blown away in certain areas with like kids inside, and like,
Damn.
yeah, you could just imagine
Oh yeah,
4-year-old getting hurt in one of those.
yeah, breaking his arm or something, or
Yeah.
even worse.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So that's why I'm kind of iffy about getting them back.
It sounds like more of a headache than anything.
At one point it is, because there's other people that are just dedicated for that rent out bounce houses, maybe a couple of chairs, but don't do tents.
Yeah.
So it weighs out, I guess, on it. Pretty good.
Bro, that's awesome, dude. And what else do you do, bro? I feel like you do a bunch of shit too. Similar to the other Juan.
Yeah, so
Juan.
I kind of do a little bit of everything, kind of like the other Juan and the other podcasts. But yeah, anything I could get my hands on, I pretty much just resell.
Yeah.
I had Oakleys for a good while. I would just have them buy in bulk, resell stuff like that.
Yeah, you got big with like doing raffles and stuff too, right?
Yeah, so that was during COVID.
Yeah.
A lot of people were just sitting at home.
Had extra money.
They had the stimulus.
Yeah.
And we're doing a lot of coolers. I would get Yeti coolers back then. I would buy bulk, or I would buy from like Dixer Academy and stuff. And the profit was there.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. I was doing that for a minute, and then I also sold grills, Juan's grills.
Yeah.
I raffled those off, sold them with whatever made money, pretty much.
Right.
I'm into the mindset of it makes money, it makes sense,
Right, exactly.
but the legal way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have had that, and during COVID, actually went to where I'm working at now, which is Lazy J. The owner had already been wanting me to work there because I was bilingual.
Yeah.
And I went in there one day and I sold, I think it was like a $800 felt hat.
Damn.
And yeah, I was just a customer at the time. And he told me, hey, like, you ever want to come work here? Let me know. I was in construction at the time. And I was like, I'll see. And I got laid off from construction after COVID, and I hit him up and I was like, hey, he was like, you ready for me? You got a job for me? He's like, yeah. I was like, come on. So I started working there. It's a local, used to be a ranch. Our store was in the stockyards. The town with Bootborn. He sold it out. We're online only now.
Oh, the store's not there no more?
No, he sold that location, and he sold the location in Willow Park.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're online only now. We got pretty big. If you ever walked into a Boot Barn, a Cavender's, or even Buckle now, you'll find our hats there. They have a Hereford on there. It's a bull. It's a Hereford bull that's on the hat.
That's sick.
And that's where I'm a manager there at the warehouse as well. Kind of like Juan.
Yeah.
Both managers. Yeah, I started doing that, and I'm that's my 9 to 5 that I'm fully into now. I don't know where we're gonna go from there because, like I said, we're in Buckle now, and I got that account for Buckle. Shit. Yeah,
damn.
So I got our hats into Buckle.
Damn.
From just knowing people.
Yeah.
I walked in there one day, and I would go shop there often, and I think she's a general manager now. I'm not too sure of Buckle, but she was like, "Hey," he was like, "I like your hat." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Here's her wholesale card." She showed it to her bosses and stuff, and they hit us up.
That's
so like, "Hey, we'd like to have your hats in there and stuff." And I was
that's
like,
awesome.
Yeah,
that was a cool feeling.
Yeah, it was at first it was one of those. I was like, "Hey," I told the owner, I was like, "Hey, Buckle might call you or email you. They're gonna reach out." And it was kind of one of those things like, "Oh, okay, yeah."
And then they did.
And then
like,
they did, shit. And he was like, "Hey, like Buckle reached out." And I was like, "They reached out?" Like, yeah. He was like, "It's a big thing." And I was like, "Wow." I to this day, I don't see the, like, as it hit me.
Yeah.
Like, we've done thousands of hats for them, exclusives to them. And it hasn't hit
Y'all's
me.
hats are everywhere. Like, I see them sometimes on, like, I'm watching a YouTube video or a TikTok and I see somebody wearing them.
Yeah,
some of the time they're not even from Texas. I'm like, oh shit.
No, cool. Yeah.
Going ham, man.
So we started in 2013, and I went in there. He was 2021, 2020,
Yeah.
the COVID year, I went in and wholesale wasn't really big. It was still in the back of the store. It was probably smaller than this section right here.
Yeah.
Where we're shipping out to Cavender's and Boot Barn out of there.
Oh, okay.
Out of a table probably about the size of this table right here.
Damn.
And then now we have a full warehouse. It's like five bays and stuff.
Damn,
and,
dude. Big time.
Yeah,
I think I've been to that warehouse a few times.
Yeah,
That's the one over there,
yeah, in Alito. Yeah. So we're actually moving out of there now.
Oh, really?
And
something bigger?
Yeah, he's actually building his own now out in Weatherford.
Oh shit!
Like it'll be a permanent building for now. And yeah, it blew up when I got there. That's why I mean, it's not my brand. It's obviously his.
Yeah,
but
we have a lot to do. Help.
Yeah, we grew we grew it a little bit, and we're everywhere now. We're in every mom and pop's store that you can possibly think of in the middle of nowhere. Where our hats are probably in there.
That's badass.
We're shipping to Canada. We're shipping to Australia now.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Out there in Australia. I'm trying to think of somewhere else that's crazy.
We'll put all their social media and yours too.
Yeah,
for sure.
Trailers all there.
Yeah, and then that's another thing too that I'm starting now is I'm renting out trailers.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. I haven't fully started it yet, but I have done like one or two every now and then.
Yeah.
But that's another business that I want to start.
Nice.
Eventually I want to have my own business.
I think I follow this dude on TikTok. I think
the Dub trailer.
Yeah. Watch his videos. His videos are interesting.
Yeah, they are. That's actually how I came across one of his videos.
Are you in the club?
Not yet.
The $50 club?
Not yet. I'm gonna be soon.
Yeah.
Once I'm waiting on this other trailer.
Okay.
So I can use that trailer full time for me.
Yeah.
And the other trailers can get just rented out.
Oh shit. Where do you park them?
At my house. I have enough. Yeah. And then I live across the street from my parents.
Oh, okay.
And he has a big backyard. I don't think you've ever been to his house.
No, but I've been to your house a few times.
Yeah. So right across the street, he has a big parking lot.
Oh, okay.
And I just saw him there. I could probably right now the three are in his backyard. I could probably fit another 4 or 5 more.
Damn.
So it's a pretty big backyard.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get the inventory first.
Yeah.
And then I'll start renting out and stuff like that.
No, that's profitable, man.
Oh yeah.
And I think especially because I think when he got into it, the trailers were even cheaper back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think anything before COVID was cheaper.
Definitely. I mean, we were talking about this on like 2 podcasts ago. Like, even the fucking camera, he wanted to buy one. And I was like, I looked into see where I can get it cheaper. Bro, the same camera that I paid $600 for, it's $1,000 for the same bundle because of the tariffs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like,
so the chairs that I get, they all come from California. And I'm pretty sure those come from like China or something.
Yeah.
Whenever we bought the chairs, I think it was $9 or $10 a chair. And then right now I've seen their chairs are like $14, $15 a chair.
Holy shit.
So it definitely went up. Tables too. I remember my dad first bought our tables. They were from Sam's, the Lifetime.
Yeah.
I've always stuck to Lifetime. They were probably like $40 for a 6-foot table. Now they're $80.
Damn. Like doubled in price?
Doubled in price.
Holy shit.
And then there was a point where I told my dad, like, hey, like I'm gonna raise the prices.
Yeah.
He's like, no, don't do it. Just stick to the prices. A lot of people, there's a lady that's local right by me who her prices haven't changed. But with her, she does bounce houses, tables and chairs only. She doesn't do tents, but she has the inventory to do $10 a table.
Yeah.
I think she has like over 800 tables.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
And chairs, we're talking about 5,000-6,000 chairs. So she's able to still make a profit, regardless of what she puts it at.
But they're probably like older shit too, no?
They are. Yeah. They're the same. They're the same style as mine, but with that comes the quality too.
Yeah.
My chairs are a little bit more lighter. Quality is a little bit better. I'm not trying to bash on her or anything, but
just keeping it a buck.
Yeah, some of her chairs, or some of the other people's chairs that I've seen, they're rusted out.
Yeah.
They won't open, or you'll struggle to open them. Some of the tables are broken. Like I feel like I'm really good with keeping up with our stuff. Like all of our stuff is brand new. I want to say.
Yeah.
But if something gets broken, I replace it.
Yeah.
I replace it automatically. Have something new. Because believe it or not, I probably ended up having over 15, 20 tables that were broken.
Damn.
So they have like a little lock on them when you open them.
Yeah.
And a lot of people too, or you have the people at your party that are drunk at the end of the night trying to help you out and just close them and then just trying to help you out or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's how they end up getting broken.
Right.
And so I had a lot of them. So I would either have to replace them, or if I could, I would kind of fix them up. But I ended up having a lot of those tables broken like that. And I didn't realize it until the client would call me like, hey, this table's broken. I was like, what do you mean it's broken? How do you break a table?
Damn.
But yeah, stuff like that.
No, that's good that you keep up with that stuff, because I mean that's what people, they're willing to pay a little bit more for that type of quality,
Yeah, once the customer actually sees what they're getting,
Right.
then they're like, oh, okay, I see what I paid for now.
Right. Exactly.
And it's kind of hard getting a new client to understand that. Because I do get a lot of people that are, hey, how much is the price for this? Or how much is this if I include this?
They just want to do the cheapest deal possible.
Yeah, I want to be the cheapest deal where you also still get the good quality.
Right.
And a lot of people, even I am like that. We like to go for the cheap stuff.
Yeah.
But there comes a time where you have to understand that paying a little bit extra for quality, it sometimes is worth it. Most of the time, it's worth it. I felt like it just comes with anything.
Yeah.
Anything you buy food wise, you want to pay an extra $5 for some better quality food.
Right.
Why not?
Yeah.
But,
No, that's awesome, dude.
Hell yeah, it is awesome.
And so you're a businessman. You work full time. Like, what do you do for fun? What do you like doing outside of work? Like,
well, lately, I like going to ATV parks.
okay.
I bought a Razor last year for my birthday.
Oh shit! Right.
I've always wanted one. Like that was like one of my dreams.
Yeah, and now you have one.
Now I have one.
That's fucking sick.
So every now and then when I do get the chance, we're out there riding around in it, hanging out with. Most of my friends have one too now.
Okay, nice.
So it's pretty cool. Going out there, spend the night, cooking out, camping out. I guess you should say camping out.
You have a camper? Or?
No, I want one.
You want one?
I want one. There's one that's actually you can put your side by side in it.
Oh shit!
And then it turns into your bedroom afterwards or whatever.
Oh damn!
But yeah, they're kind of expensive right now.
Yeah.
They actually all that stuff shot up in price.
Yeah.
Everything. Like I remember I have screenshots of a side by side that I wanted like maybe 3 years ago, and it's like $3 or $4 grand more now.
Holy shit!
Yeah. All
That's because of the tariffs, or is that because?
No, I don't think it was because of the tariffs. Probably now more because of the tariffs too. Yeah. If it's made out of parts of China or wherever.
Yeah.
But like even campers and stuff. I remember I would see like the Coleman campers. They were really cheap.
Yeah.
Now they're expensive. But I think I just everything after COVID.
Yeah.
Everything just went up in price, kind of stayed there. And now with the tariffs, it's getting even more crazier. Even for hats.
Yeah.
So all of our hats come either from Bangladesh, China, or Vietnam. And you would pay for a landed hat, you would pay $5. Now that same hat's $60. Before you can wholesale it, before you can sell it at retail.
That's insane. Holy shit.
So it's cutting into your profits now.
Yeah.
Oh,
just with the tariffs.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, you do a lot of camping. Did you grow up going camping or no? No?
Did you?
Kind of. We used to go to the Oklahoma one.
Turner Falls? Yeah. I feel like everybody from Fort Worth or the close by went to Turner Falls.
My kids hate fucking spiders and bugs, and my wife eats fucking snakes. So I'm always like, we should go camping. They're like, fuck no.
I'll go camping with you. Fuck it.
Yeah, let's go fucking camping.
I'll go camping. We'll do it 2 guys, 1 cast, camp style.
There's the ATV park out in Jacksonville. I think you can rent out ATVs there.
Yeah.
It might be that one or the one in Houston. There's one in Houston. I know the one in Houston for sure. You can go out there and rent out 4-wheelers and stuff.
Oh shit!
You can go camp out, have a podcast out there,
Fuck yeah,
around the campfire with side by sides and stuff. That'd be cool.
I guess with the fire going, get some s'mores.
Yeah.
Get some hot s'mores and some whores.
Some s'mores and some whores.
But yeah, that'll be fun, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, man. It's be cool.
Campfire and some shashotas. Sounds like a great time to me.
Yeah,
Sounds like a boys' trip.
For sure.
I've seen on your Snapchat. I mean, we can cut this out if you want. But you've been hitting up bucks lately.
Yeah. That's it.
He said, yeah.
Bro, his eyes light up.
He said, fuck yeah.
No, it just, I don't know.
He's got an erection, I think.
No,
up.
I have lately.
That's what's up, bro. Hell yeah.
It sucks. Spur of the moment, I guess.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to do after. Or
Just
wherever
guys being
we're at.
dudes.
Yeah, I guess. But
You hitting a Bucks?
It's been Bucks Wild, I think it was.
Yeah. Do you get the steak?
No, I got the lobster though.
I heard the lobster's fire.
On Tuesdays, I heard. I haven't been on Tuesdays,
Damn.
but I heard they got good
We might have
lobster.
I want to take this. He's never been.
I've never
Really?
been to a strip club.
He's
Really?
been to
Ever.
a strip club, but not a woman's strip club.
Yeah, I went to Reflections with him, so we had to shoot some shit there a few times, and everyone's coming up to me like, "Hey," I'm like, "I'm not gay, dude. I like women, like real women, like women that were born women."
I
I want to take him.
do a podcast there. Interview one of the strippers. Hey, how much you make on a good day and a bad
Oh, that'd
day?
be great. We could have we could have steak and lobster.
Steak and lobster.
So y'all
Have
have
you
any?
there?
Yeah.
Y'all have any plugs with like the management or anything like that?
I actually know the GM
You talking about butt plugs or?
at Buzz.
I'm just kidding.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't know if he remembers me or not, but I know he is. I think his name's Tio.
Yo,
I think he's yeah.
bring it up next time you go in. See,
Tell him
see
about
what
this
comes out of it.
podcast and be like, hey, because then it's an excuse for me. I'm like, hey, it's business. I don't want to do this, but it's part
Yeah.
of it's part of the job.
She'll be like, "Who you got this week?" She's a worker.
Just a worker. What kind of worker? She works on like pipelines, I think.
She's a pipeline worker.
Pipeline worker.
No, yeah, for sure.
Oh, that'll be fun.
That'd be an experience.
Fuck yeah, that'd be fun. Hey, I'm down to have some lobster. Some steak, and a side of pink eye. I'm cool with it.
Side of pink eye.
Side of pink guy. No, their food is really, really good.
That's what everyone tells me. There's a guy here who dipped out earlier. He said he's a frequenter there. He said he loves the steak. I heard
It's
the lobster's
cheap
fire.
too.
Steak and lobster like $10 or something.
Yeah, it's like $10, I think.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cheap.
the steak he had was fucking big too.
Yeah, it's a
Big ass T-bone steak. It
the
looked
lobster I had was like full on lobster. Like if I was like at a restaurant, Red
an
Lobster.
excuse. I want a good meal for
Bro,
cheap.
next time
I'm
you
going to
go, we'll
Bucks.
pull up. We can pull up and bring everything. When we always have all the shit with
There we
us
are.
at all times,
We can
just
ask.
in case.
You never
Just pull it
know.
out and fucking start shooting.
Pull one out.
Yeah, I'll be dope as fuck. I'm excited.
Yeah,
Some good shit.
I'll be sure
Hell
to.
yeah, bro. And what other stuff you do for fun, bro?
I haven't gone lately, but I would go to the shooting range a lot.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, I like guns.
Yeah,
I guess everybody from Texas should say
Yeah.
the same thing.
sure.
Yeah, I got into it. That's another thing that I picked up, but I like collecting. I don't have the collection I want right now, but yeah, like old vintage, like 1911
Nice.
guns and stuff like that. Like knowing like the history and stuff of guns. Fun fact, a lot of people may know, some people may not know, the 22 caliber bullet is the most shot Like it's killed the most people.
Yeah.
More than any other round in the world.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either until I seen a documentary the other day.
Yeah.
Apparently that's what they used to have back in the day. Like I forgot what they called them. Like women's pistols or something like that, or like 2 shooters.
Yeah.
And that's what they would carry back in the day.
Okay.
Well, isn't 22 pretty cheap ammo to buy too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think you get like a box of 50 for like, or no, not even 50. I think they sell like little milk cartons that have like 500 in them for like 10, 15 bucks maybe.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing.
That's worth it then.
Yeah, cause
That's good practice ammo.
yeah, in a sense, I want to say it's cheaper. It's cheaper to buy in bulk for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, 22 is pretty cheap.
I still remember when COVID was going on, there was like a shortage on rounds.
Oh yeah, there was.
People were hitting me up because, I mean, I was reselling a bunch of shit. They were like, "Do you have any bullets?" And I would go out, and when I was getting pulls and shit, I would go check, and they were fucking sold out.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Academy was sold out for the longest, and I think whenever they did get inventory, I think it was like 1 box per customer or something like that.
Oh, so they were limiting people.
There's people that had stock and people that had just stored it were making money off of that. Just reselling.
Yeah.
Or even people from like New York were hitting me up. Asking me for fucking ammo. I was like, bro, they're like, you're in Texas. I'm like, yeah, but it's probably sold out over here too.
Yeah.
So you just need to ship them over there?
Yeah.
Can you?
I don't think so. Somebody was offering me like a plane ticket and like everything to take them over there.
Dang, that's crazy.
I was like, all right.
Homie said, hook me up, bro. Yeah. Damn.
Damn, that's crazy. I did not know
wild.
that.
That is wild.
Yeah. It's crazy to think of like all the stuff that happened during COVID.
Is it kind of, and you know what's even weirder? That shit was fucking 5 years ago. That's weird. Feels like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like 5 years at all.
It does. Especially for a lot of people that work from home now.
Yeah. Changed everything.
A lot. It changed the whole game for
Well, look at
sure.
Walmart. Walmart ain't even open. They're open till 11 now.
Yeah.
Or maybe 12 if it's like Friday or Saturday night. They're barely.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even go to the stores anymore, bro. Like, just get that shit. Well, I mean, we do a lot of like pickup. Like even groceries, I place it online, I go pick that shit up. I don't even get out and go to the store anymore.
You know what I seen Saturday actually? There was like a Walmart like delivery event now.
Yeah. Bro,
I didn't know those existed yet.
Bro, they have a Walmart thing where you can
shit stinky.
They'll bring it inside your house and they put that shit away.
What?
Yeah.
That's
I told
crazy.
my wife about it. She's like, I don't want anybody fucking in my house.
Yeah, that's weird.
That is kind of weird.
I wouldn't want to do that job, bro. I don't want to go in people's house.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna run into.
No.
They put that shit away for you and everything.
Dude, how lazy can you be?
I mean, I get it. People that have disabilities and stuff, maybe.
That's different, yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah, that's
but
respectable.
Like for me, if I did that, I'm like, come on.
Bro, like I want to know where it's like, where the fuck did I put that? Yeah. Oh, right. I didn't put that shit up.
Right, exactly.
It's like when your wife probably puts some like your clothes or shit somewhere or something, and you're like, where the fuck is it?
Yeah.
I don't know where it is.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, it's wild. COVID changed, like I said, changed everything.
Yeah. Well, even for me, people weren't doing parties.
Yeah.
Remember, you couldn't do a gathering of more than like 10 people or something like that.
True.
It was like city ordinance, or at least for us, it was.
That slowed business down a lot.
It did, but I don't know. It kind of went to like back in the day where you couldn't buy beer or whatever. They would bootleg the beer and stuff. Yeah. People were like throwing parties.
Right.
Like it would be like I wouldn't get nothing for like a month, and then like randomly somebody would be like, "Hey, I need 15 tables." Yeah. 150 chairs. I'm like, okay, like I'll go deliver it. That's fine. Yeah. And then to that, we kind of that helped us out a lot with being really not clean freaks, but sanitizing everything.
Yeah.
All of our tables get sanitized after every rental and stuff like that.
You still do that now?
And stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
good. Stuck to it. Most of my tables from the front will be almost brand new.
Yeah.
From how clean we have them. On the edges, they are a little worn out just because of how they sit, where they sit, they get scratched on and stuff. But for the most part, I can say on the actual table itself, it's pretty clean.
Yeah.
Pretty clean. Same thing with the chairs.
Oh, I mean, I've seen your stuff. I mean, everything looks really clean and everything.
Yeah, I try to keep it that way. Just because I have been a customer before, and I do nitpick a lot of the stuff. Like before, I had tents. I started the tents not too long ago, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Before that, I had rented some out, and I would notice things on the not so much the cleanliness, but like the way they were set up.
Oh, okay.
The last tents that I rented out, actually they got blown away.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the guy didn't stake them down. He just left them pretty much how he set them up. He didn't strap any of them down, and it was during March. And
is this a customer or is the people that you have to install them?
No, well, I installed them myself, but at the time when I was a customer that I rented them out before I rented them out, I rented them from somebody else.
Okay, nice.
And he didn't stake them down.
Oh shit.
So it was during March, and it was, I mean, you never know in March what weather you're going to get. Yeah. And it was sunny Saturday, and then Sunday, I called the guy. I was like, hey, you're going to come get your tents? He was like, nah, I'll go Monday. I was like, no, bro, like, you have to come get them. They blew away. They were on the neighbor's yard, poles bent, and all kinds of stuff.
Oh.
But, yeah, like with that now, I make sure everything's staked down. I make sure everything's pretty much sturdy to where it's not gonna get blown away.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Because I wouldn't want that during my party.
Yeah.
So if we were getting a call from the customer like, hey, your tent blew away and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Yeah, man. So, is there anything you want to plug? Anything else you want to talk about?
I think that's pretty much it.
I think it's bedtime is what I think.
I didn't even guess. Pretty late, but I usually go to sleep around this time anyways.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm on the phone scrolling through things
on TikTok and shit.
Scrolling on TikTok, looking for new ideas, looking for new things. I'm always looking for
inspired and shit.
Yeah, so I follow a lot of people from Cali.
Yeah.
And their rental businesses are like on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Like there's this guy that I follow, Toros Camacho, I believe it's called. Shout out to him actually. His tents aren't just regular tents. He has drapery inside of them with chandeliers, like I mentioned earlier. So you walk in there and it's almost like if you're looking at pictures and videos and stuff, it looks like you're inside of a hall. But in reality, you're just inside a tent.
Damn.
Yeah,
those cost a lot more.
Yeah, you're looking at I think maybe like $1,200-$1,300 rental, maybe.
Yeah.
There's money for sure in that. You just gotta find the right customer too.
How much would one of those cost to buy?
Anywhere from just the tent itself, anywhere from $600-$700 to maybe $2,000 to $3,000.
Yeah.
It also depends on the quality of the tent. Because there's some tents that are thinner and some are thicker, some are commercial grade, some are FR, fire resistant. Those are more expensive.
Yeah.
But like my tents are like regular party tents and stuff, but there's other like higher grades than that. Like for the stock show, when the stock show comes, they set up a tent that's I forgot what it's called, but it's like there's a bar inside of it, and they have bands and stuff inside, but it's a tent. But it's like that tent has like commercial doors, like glass doors, like not the ones here, but like that you would find at a local restaurant and stuff.
Oh shit!
Yeah, those tents are like on another level.
Yeah.
But
it's pretty much like buildings at this point, right?
Yeah, that's literally what. They have to set them up. There's like a crane system, like a manual crane system that to set those up.
Damn.
Man, it's working in itself.
Do you have employees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 2 employees right now. And my family helps me out. too. I really don't call them employees.
Yeah.
Besides the other two guys that I actually pay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking for another guy possibly, just so I can start splitting people up now.
Okay.
Like, hey, we're gonna go do 2-3 tents over here on this side of town. You go do the other 2-3 tents on the other side of town.
Yeah.
Type deal like that.
Oh, that's what's up. So if you're looking for a job, hit up my boy.
Yeah, hit me up.
G.
Hit me up on Instagram.
Instagram. Where are you like the biggest, Instagram or Facebook?
I want to say Facebook. My personal Facebook. I have a those rentals Facebook, but I'm not really too much on there. I kind of share every now and then.
Yeah.
But my personal Facebook is what I use the most. On Instagram, it's going right now. It hasn't really. I'll do most of like the pictures and stuff on there, and they'll just upload to my Facebook. But mainly my personal Facebook is what I use.
Okay. Yeah, we'll put all those links in.
Yeah, for sure, man.
That way, if anybody needs a rental or is looking for a job, they can hit you up.
Yeah, rentals for anything too, like the trailers too. If you're looking for a trailer, hit me up. Enclosed or utility, we have them, and we'll eventually get more added on to the rentals list.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And once again, shout out to Rabbit Hole for letting us shoot this podcast here. We'll put all their information down below as well.
Best bar in Fort Worth.
They won the best bar in Fort Worth, actually.
Really?
Yeah, that's what the award thing was about a month ago.
Well, I fucking agree. I agree.
The best bar in Fort Worth.
Well,
That's right.
I mean, it's all around best bar for sure.
Yeah, the people that work here, and then
It's the best environment.
the social media people, and
Everyone who comes, everyone who I ever bring here, like, this bar is awesome. It's so comfortable.
Yeah, it is.
Like, that's why I like doing it here. I mean, it's a great section. I can relax and we can just talk.
Yeah,
I love this shit.
The people here are really nice. Bartenders are really nice too.
Yes,
Friendly.
Yeah, they've always been nothing. I've never had a bad experience once.
Yeah,
Not once.
There's other bars where you walk into and you kind of like feel like out of place.
Yeah.
Now you walk in here and
I guess we've already been used to the Rabbit Hole. Like you said, every time we bring somebody here, they're like, "Damn, this is nice."
Yeah.
Like the podcast people that we bring in.
I think I've been here like twice before this. Yeah. Like for brunch and stuff.
Oh, okay, nice.
But yeah.
They're open early. I think they open at 7 a.m.
They open for all the service workers or like, like nurses and stuff, doctors, people like that.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, they know what's up. They keep it G like a string.
It's G like a string.
From Victoria, don't tell nobody.
When we come at noon, I mean, there's people here.
There's always people morning crowd, afternoon crowd, night crowd like us right now.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you for coming on, brother.
Well, thank you guys for having me.
Yes,
I appreciate it, man.
Like I said, hopefully we can shoot another one.
Yeah, for sure. Probably doing it inside a tent or something.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah,
we're down.
We'll do it in the tent with Juan, the cabeza.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate it, homie.
Yes, sir, bro.
Good meeting you too.
Yeah, bro.
Yes,
Nice meeting you.
Keep it G like a string. Very stinky.